Leute, das ist die Folge 62. Es ist doch schon ziemlich spät. Wir haben diese Kette gefunden. Die geben wir jetzt ab.
It's my grandmother's. You found it, sir. May I have it? I feel like a mist is leaving. Oh, thank you, sir. I have to live my life.
Klasse.
What?
Klasse gemacht, jawohl, jawohl. Na dann, keine Ahnung. Ich glaube, ich habe mir hier alles gemacht, oder? Auch alles angeschaut. Und ich glaube, wir gehen zurück zum A von Radcliffe. Unserem Freund. Dem A natürlich.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there? Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Ja. Ich würde mal sagen, ich bin ready. Selbstverständlich bin ich jetzt ready.
Good luck to you in the Landsmeet.
Nichts für hin, oder?
His lordship's already gone, Warden, but you're to make yourself comfortable. You hear?
Und dann jetzt nichts wie los zum Schloss. Er muss dabei sein. Wen will ich noch dabei haben?
Indeed.
Die will ich dabei haben und den Zweig. Das sind meine Jungs. Ja. Das sind meine Kumpels. Die Winnie hatte jetzt nie so großartig dazu gehört. Aber macht überhaupt nichts aus.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Danke.
They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
Gut, ihr müsst jetzt auf der Karte eigentlich dann schon das auch halt das richtige Leuchten. Ja, leuchtet. Gott sei Dank. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, ob wir uns wirklich langsam dem Finale nähern. Es geht immer noch und noch und noch mal eine Folge und noch mal Nebenquests und noch mal hier und dort und da ein Gespräch und hier noch eine Info und boah.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this.
And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone. I have had so many doubts of late. Loghain is a great man, but his hatred of Orlais has driven him to madness. He has done terrible things. I know it. But I owe him everything. I cannot betray him. Do not ask me to.
Okay.
I never thought duty would taste so bitter. Stop him, Warden. Stop him from betraying everything he once loved. Please, show mercy. Without Loghain, there would be no Ferelden to defend.
Okay. Boah. Aber ich hatte jetzt nicht vor, die irgendwie umzubringen oder sowas. Also echt nicht. Ja, ne. Die hätte ich jetzt wirklich nicht töten wollen.
It will be done.
Es ist immer so, jeder hat seinen Grund, warum er was macht.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings.
Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The South has fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the Blight, yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, and we really expect them to simply return from whence they came? Please, continue. The Landsmeet hungers to hear the tactical analysis of Ostagar from a peasant. You goaded him into making that charge. He believed the tales, Warden. He thought your handful of men would turn the tide for him. Strategy and consequences be hanged. What would you have me do? Kaelin's was not the only life in my hands. Should I have sacrificed the entire army for his mistake? Do not imagine that you can shame me with Kaelin's death. He was Marik's son. My king. No one regrets his loss more than I do.
Aha.
Indeed. Do we not owe it to Merrick to see his son on the throne?
If he were a true son of Merrick, I would not hesitate to swear fealty to him. But I see nothing of Merrick in this pup. But enough of this.
I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter? You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this.
My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
The Warden. I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden. The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Rika, help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Scheiße.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me? Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. When we first met at Ostagar, I would never have thought so, but Ostagar seems like it happened in another lifetime to someone else. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough! Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
Oh yeah.
Is you or me, the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Finde ich jetzt geil, dass wir da kämpfen sollten. Also gar nicht echt nicht. Warum sollen wir da kämpfen? Ich habe recht. Ich habe sogar gewollt, warum muss man jetzt kämpfen? Verstehe ich gar nicht. Okay. Cool bleiben. Ich habe keinen Horror ausgewählt. Ach du Kacke. Okay.
and the Maker! Yes!
Well done.
Guide my sword!
Now you die.
Face me! Yes! I'm Morrigan the Maker!
Also.
I underestimated you.
Geht doch.
I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
Ja, geht doch. Oh. Was machen wir jetzt? Töten wir ihn oder nicht?
Wait. There is another option. The Taean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
Oh.
There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not. Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
Okay. Ja, genau. How could we simply forget that? Also, around the point, we should put him through the joining again. Hast du da... Oh Mann, sollen wir jetzt Logan töten? Das ist schwierig. Also, das ist der große Boss vom Spiel eigentlich. Nein, der macht das Joining. Oh Gott.
Joining the Wardens is an honor, not a punishment.
Ja, das ist eigentlich viel zu gut.
Name him a Warden and you cheapen us all. I will not stand next to him as a brother. I won't.
Mhm. Oh Mann, ey. Oh. Geil. Ist aber geil. Wenn man nicht weiß, was man machen soll, top. Dass man ein anderes Spiel hinbekommen ist.
He's being childish. How many generals do you think Ferelden has? We can't afford to lose any of them to Alistair's tantrums if we want to survive the Blight.
Oh, but we can afford to lose a king? And the entire army that was abandoned at Ostagar? Whose tantrums cost us all that, I wonder? I didn't want to be king. I still don't. But if that's what it takes to see Loghain get justice, then I'll do it. I'll take the crown.
Listen to this. Can you see how disastrous a king he'd be? Putting his own selfish desires above the needs of his country? You can't seriously support him.
And I thought the whole idea was to bring Loghain to justice. Funny how plans change, isn't it?
You'd throw away a very fortunate alliance for petty revenge? Perhaps Ferelden is better off without you, Alistair. You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
I will. I owe that to Duncan.
Scheiße. Oh. Ach du Kacke. Ach wie geil. Oh mein Gott.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Scheiße.
I have a recurring nightmare that sounds just like this. All right.
Was machen die da?
Yes. I guess it's decided then.
Honora, the Landsmeet has decided against you. You must now swear fealty to our king, and relinquish all claim to the throne for yourself and your heirs.
If you think I will swear that oath, Eamon, you know nothing of me. Reason clearly had nothing to do with your choice, Warden.
We cannot leave Ferelden in a state of civil war.
Geil, wie sie
We
muss Hand
must
leiten
have
kann.
unity.
Oder?
If she
Geil.
will not swear fealty to you, Alistair, and renounce her claim to the throne, she is a threat to us all.
What do you want me to do exactly? Kill her? I can't do that. I guess... put her in the tower for now. Lock her up. Maybe we can find somewhere to send her. Later.
Thank you, Alistair. You show me mercy that I would not have shown you.
Very well then. Guards, take her away. Your Highness, would you address the Landsmeet?
Das ist geil, ey.
Oh, that will be me, right? I never knew him, but from all I've heard of my father, what defined him was his commitment to protecting this land. I was getting there. Anyway, the Blight, yes. I may be Merrick's son, but I am also a Grey Warden. I took an oath. I swore I would stand and fight the Darkspawn, no matter the cost to myself. I can't break that oath just to wear the crown. I have to go with my fellow Warden to face the Blight. When the Blight is over, I'll come back and take up my duties, whatever they are, as king. Until then, I think Eamon will have to be my regent.
Then I can give Merrick's memory no less honor than you. I accept. And may the Maker bless your efforts against the Darkspawn.
My fellow Grey Warden will, I hope,
Wie geil.
take Loghain's place as the leader of my armies. Shall we finish this thing together?
Yes. Ja.
Everyone,
Geil.
get ready to march. It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this blight.
Fett.
But we will face it, and we'll defeat it. We'd better get going. Ferelden is depending on us.
Ey, wie er sich aber gerade entwickelt hat. Er hat schon nichts gesagt und plötzlich kann der doch so eine ganz gute Rede halten. Am Anfang holprig und dann gut gemacht.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king.
Ja.
Speechless. I'm furious. How could you do this to me? I've done nothing but regret my blood since the day I was born. I don't want this. I never wanted this. I hate the very idea of it. I knew that Eamon wanted this for me, but I never did. I thought for sure that there would be a way out of it. But then you went and put me on the throne yourself. Why?
Oh yeah.
And what I want doesn't factor in anywhere, does it? Funny how it always works out like that. I've just never thought of myself as a leader. I'm going to make a terrible king, you have to know that. How can I make decisions that are going to affect the lives of everyone in the kingdom? I guess I don't really have a choice in this now, do I? I'll do my best, of course, and I expect that you'll be there to help me, right?
Ja, of course, natürlich.
Good. Then it's settled. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
Jetzt geht's aber echt zum Finale. Jetzt haben wir den zum König gemacht. Ja, The Final Battle. Oh Gott, das heißt echt The Final Battle. Ach du Kacke. The Final Battle? Komm, wir reden nochmal mit Ogren.
What you need?
Geil.
What about? You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. That is until you try to live in the city you saved. I mean, they train you to kill, teach you to harness your rage at the first noise you hear, then try to set 100 sodding rules about it. Like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight and when you win and not to bloody kill? Killing's what swords are for.
Aha, okay.
You toss a nug to a deep stalker, you don't expect it not to eat the thing, right? This makes me cranky. Don't you have any other inane questions?
Nee, passt. Ich wollte nur noch ein bisschen mit mir unterhalten.
Alright.
Danke.
Aye, alright then.
Danke, Ogren, dass du mir so viel Spaß bereitet hast, obwohl es auch doch relativ spät kam. Wen nehme ich mit? Alistair natürlich. Ja, Morrigan muss mitkommen.
Indeed.
Und mein Freund hier. Ogren. Ja, das ist die Hauptgruppe, die Kumpels, die Besten, meine Jungs.
Dwarven crabs. Buying dwarven crabs.
Und wenn die ganze Sache hier rum ist, dann gehen wir hoch und erschlagen den Drachen. Auf nach Redcliffe Village. Geil. Also mit dem beeindruckendsten war schon das Zwergen. Die Zwergen-Episode, die ich mir für den Schluss aufbewahrt habe. Awesome.
You have coin, stranger?
With Orzammar closed off, old Tegra can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Cool. Okay. So wie die ganzen Geschenke hier noch. Passt. Scheiße. Gerade er auch noch. Ah. Ja, passt. Toll. Toll. Ja. Cool. Irgendwie hat die Krönung jetzt gefehlt. Ich weiß nicht, da wird das zum König ja gemacht, aber wurde der gar nicht gekrönt. Aber das macht nichts. Oh, ist jetzt nie. Oh. Das sieht aber schlecht aus. Okay, da brennt's.
It's you, the Grey Warden. Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
Okay.
Just a few hours ago, not that long after everyone was evacuated to the castle, I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
Okay.
By now, yes, they'd have reached the castle walls. I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
Mhm, gut. Oh.
Now you roll! I am your
Okay.
There is no hope for you now.
Die wollte ich alle aufhängen müssen. Aber der war doch letztes noch nicht da.
Of course.
Das war die Stadt, wo wir den Zombie-Angriff durchgestanden haben. Und jetzt...
I will not falter. So shall it be. Yes. Very well. As you say.
Okay. Jetzt bin ich hier mal mal wirklich gespannt, was uns dann da unten erwartet. Ey. Aber das mit Logan, das ist irgendwie schon hart. Jetzt haben wir ach du Kacke. Jetzt haben wir ihn tatsächlich umgebracht und Logan ist nicht mehr. Was soll man sagen?
I will not falter!
Back!
Yes. So shall it be!
No mercy!
As you say.
I have beaten one.
Too
You
easy.
will not win.
Let us end this!
Toll.
I am hurt.
Na toll.
Very well.
Ja,
It really suits you.
Bäh.
As you wish.
Okay. War das nicht? Okay. Okay, dann das Strafe auf Cunning und sie hat dasselbe. Was hat sie hier eigentlich? Rally, Attack und Defense Bonus. Gut. Na gut, ne, aber uns hat es ja richtig übel erwischt, weil der Heilzauber nicht durchging. Und dann der Oger uns einfach zerquetscht hat, was soll man sagen. Den dritten Schlag aufs Maul war dann rum. Wo geht's denn jetzt eigentlich weiter überhaupt? Nachher zur Burg vielleicht. Zur Burg. Und da gehen wir jetzt hin zur Burg. World Map, Redcliffe Castle, da gehen wir hin. Aber das ist das Nette, jetzt haben wir noch so viele Quests und so, dass wenn das Spiel rum ist, haben wir immer noch ein, zwei Sachen zu erledigen. Gerade wie die Sache mit dem Drachen oben. Dass wir vielleicht rausfinden, wie man die Gräber öffnen kann. Aber trotzdem, das alles müssen wir gar nicht machen, weil wir sowieso dann noch die anderen Add-ons haben. Oder halt das andere. Oh, scheiße, wie kommt man da hin? Das... Wie heißt Dragon Age Awakening? Das ist ja Origins und dann gibt es noch Dragon Age Awakening. Also, soweit ich weiß, ist es halt ein größeres Add-on halt. Genau, was aber auch nicht unendlich lang geht. Ja. Sondern kurze 3-4 Stunden vielleicht. Das würde heißen 3-4 Folgen, dann wäre das Ding erledigt. Oh ja.
Very well. Now you die!
Gut. Ah, der kommt auch von hinten.
Clumsy! As you say. Really done. Yeah.
Ja, jetzt kann man doch looten. Stunden später. Ja, also.
I have beaten one.
Gut. Speichern, dann gehen wir rein in die Bude. Na toll. Oh. Oh.
Very well.
At your command.
All right, let's go!
As you say. You dare! Turn and run! A bit more dying, please. You will learn to fear me.
Aber das macht nichts, ich bin eh ein bisschen echt
My lord,
durch.
you're
Oh.
here. Thank goodness. He's inside with Riordan of the Grey Wardens, who arrived this morning just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked.
Okay.
I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you
Nichts
there.
wie rein, jawohl. Okay. Hey, ich bin ja mal gespannt.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
Okay.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true...
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
Okay.
The Darkspawn line is wide, and many of them roam away from the main Horde. Until now, most of them have been spotted here in the west.
Not to mention that we've been too busy killing each other to pay much attention to some silly old Darkspawn horde.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
May her preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
Ja.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target, and only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
Ja.
I was wondering that myself.
Then, you don't know. Of course not. You're both new recruits Duncan wouldn't have expected.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Perhaps you and Alistair should meet me before you retire for the evening. There are things we need to speak of.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
Okay.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no.
House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about. Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly.
They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar.
Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arsed thinking that got us into the mess after Endron passed.
It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that a surfacer needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
Okay, da stehen sie, unsere ganzen Jungs. Inklusive Ogren. Aber da können wir überall nicht rein. Okay, cool, dann müssen wir auf den zweiten Stock hoch.
As you say.
Your desire? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will. You are already on my good side, such as it is. Or do you seek something else? Something more intimate? Oh, good to know that. Let me see. I would expect favor to come with a price. Perhaps you would be willing to pay a compliment. Is that too much? I suppose I did not specify that I wanted it myself, did I? Very well, then. You are on my good side. Best watch your step that you don't fall off.
Klasse. Haben wir uns unterhalten. Sehr gut.
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
You're both here. Good. Please know I assumed you had already been told. Otherwise I would have told you this when you freed me in Denerim. I'm sorry.
What is it? What are you apologizing for?
Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn? It is no exaggeration, I'm afraid. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn. But should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
Oh.
A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Oh.
As far as we know, the transfer of the Archdemon's essence is automatic. If one of us is not present when the killing blow is made, it is all for nothing. There is no other way. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. In Blight's past, when the time came, the eldest of the Grey Wardens would decide which amongst them would take that final blow. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that.
Okay, na klar, ja, ja.
But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
Scheiße. Ist das geil, ey. Du denkst, du hast schon geschafft und dann wird's nochmal schlimmer. Jetzt muss jetzt einer sterben, aber ist ja klar, wer stirbt. Oder? Absolut. Also, er. Er hier. Riordan wird sterben und sonst niemand.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
Uh-huh.
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual. Performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Oh.
Perhaps. But that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more.
Okay.
What I propose is this. Lay with me. What you want, why should I give it to you?
A chantry? And they never in all this time...
The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
You want to have my child? Schade, dass jetzt gerade dieser Bug war und uns das Gespräch nicht richtig gezeigt hat. Oh je.
Think about what I offer you. The chance to avoid death. Or better yet, the chance to slay the Archdemon and live as a hero. No Grey Warden has ever done this. In return, I conceive a child. One who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
Freaking, mach keine Scheiße, Mann. Oh Gott.
As you wish. Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
Okay. Oh mein Gott.
No, you never will. This is all I ask in return for freeing you from the burden the Grey Wardens have placed upon you. I do not wish to tell you. The child will represent freedom. For an ancient power, a chance to be reborn apart from the taint. Is that not reason enough to do it? I will raise the child apart from the rest of society and teach it to respect that from which it came. Beyond that, you need know nothing else. Then you have decided? It's why I was sent with you by my mother. It's why she saved your life to begin with. Caring for you was not part of the plan. But I cannot let what I feel interfere with what I must do. This is important to me. The fact that it may save your life makes me all the more determined to see it done. Please, do not cloud the issue. If you feel anything for me, then accept that it will make what we must do that much easier.
Oh mein Gott.
After the Archdemon has been slain? No. No, you will never see me again. Refuse my offer, however, and I leave now. This is simply how it must be. I do not know it will work. I do, however, have every confidence in my mother's magic. And so should you. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
Okay.
A wise decision.
Oh Mann.
Come, my love. Put the thoughts of the ritual aside and let us make this last night together one to remember.
Ey, ist ja schrecklich. Ist ja schrecklich, ehrlich. Gottes Willen.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us.
Die Elfen.
So we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can.
Die
The
Zwerge.
lives of
Geil.
many thousands hang in the balance.
Und davor die anderen Krieger.
We must
Die
not
Menschenkrieger.
forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at
Templar.
Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we saved Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother, King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden, for the Grey Wardens!
Scheiße, geil. Das ist er. Archdemon. Uah. Okay. Geil. Es kommt wirklich die Endschlacht. Nach all der langen Zeit kommt jetzt die Endschlacht, das Ende. Fett. Ha. Mein Gott.
We must strike quickly.
Aber ich kann nicht speichern. Die Folge ist so lang.
Now you die. As you say. Now you show true power.
Oh cool, das sind ja alle dabei jetzt. Das hat natürlich schon einen gewissen Reiz, wenn alle da sind.
Be gone. It will be done. Yes. Let us end this quickly. I will not falter.
Wipe them out. Back.
You want to die, do you? This will not end well for you. Die quickly.
Too easy. I am done with that one.
Now you fall. You will not win.
I am your death. Run while you can.
So, jetzt aber alles klar. Bis zur nächsten Folge und dann das große Finale, hoffe ich mal. Ciao.